Hey guys, Corey Wyatt here, the Coastal Agent. Hey, today's video, I wanted to beg the question, is the market transitioning and who's gonna benefit from it? What are we waiting for, guys? Let's jump in. I mean, I think it's pretty clear that the market has transitioned or is in the midst of transitioning right now. I still think we're in a seller's market, inventory levels are low, but what we're really starting to see now is just not that sense of urgency that buyers had, as early as this last spring, where they just had to buy something to get in before the rates went up. So, the rates are up now, and so obviously, they're kind of backing off. But things are still selling, especially if it's a nice property. They're just taking a little bit longer, and they're definitely not seeing these huge overbids of hundreds of thousands of dollars over the list price. But they're selling, instead of in a matter of days or in some cases hours, it's taking a couple weeks to get some of these properties under contract, possibly even a month, which is more of a normal market, still a seller's market. Some properties are being sold at a discount. But I wanted to talk about the benefits, because it's benefiting both buyers and sellers. And the first one is, that the trade up buyer, the one who wants to look to sell their condo to get into the single family home or their smaller house to get into that bigger family home, there's opportunities now where they're able to make an offer that's contingent on selling that condo to be able to buy that house. Last market as early as this spring, there was no way that was going to get accepted because there was like 15, 20 offers. Most of them would be cash or minimal financing, quick close. So there was no way that seller was going to wait around for the buyer to sell their condo, even though the condo would sell quickly. So there's opportunity there where you can make contingent ones. I'm just closing on a client of mine where they're able to buy their dream home, sell the condo. There was no way that this would have happened in the previous market. We just would have been outbid left and right. Another benefit that we're starting to see is properties that need to be remodeled, are not getting the attention that they were before. And moreover, the price differential, that gap in between what the remodeled house was selling for compared to what the one that needs work is selling for in the same neighborhood, there wasn't much of a gap in between there. So that sweat equity was just drying up because of the competition. So we're starting to see that spread open up a little bit more. So that buyer who has, the patience and the resources to be able to do the remodel is able to build in that sweat equity. So there's a lot of benefit there. And the third one that I'm starting to see now is that buyers are having a little bit more control in the transaction. In the previous one, they're like having to give away their firstborn child and or naming rights. I mean, I say this jokingly, but everything short of that was happening. Buyers were making concessions they weren't normally used to making, pulling out a lot of contingencies, if not all of them. Now in this market, we're starting to see that they're able to keep those contingencies in the contract, slow it down, do their due diligence and inspections, keeping appraisal, inspection, and loan contingencies in place, which is really put there to protect that buyer, but they were pulling those out in the market because it was so competitive. So there's a lot of other variables, but I think long and short, we're starting to come back to a regular market, more balanced market, which is good for both parties because most of the time the seller is moving on to something else. A lot of other values and benefits. If you guys are considering selling or buying real estate and both, maybe go ahead and reach out to me, get a casual conversation going, 619-200-3236 or on the web at sdcoastalagent.com. Hey guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. Make it a great day.